Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Friday, September 22nd, 2017. The main fire potential impacts for the next few days continue to be the cool, wet weather in place across the Great Basin. Continued rain and snow showers are expected today, with snow over the mountains of central Idaho, portions of northeast Nevada, and the higher elevations of western Wyoming and northern Utah. Temperatures are pretty cool, 15 to 20 degrees below normal area-wide. We are also continuing to see some gusty southwest winds across southeast Utah ahead of that cold front. Warmer and drier air will move back into the Great Basin for the first part of next week. Precipitation amounts for yesterday were pretty high over southeast Idaho and northwest Utah, with over an inch to 2 inches observed in some of those locations. Very little lightning activity was associated with those storms. This image shows the 24-hour snow totals for the Great Basin. The shading in blue, the lighter blue, is around 3 to 4 inches, with the oranges coming in at maybe 8 to 10 inches when you get into the red. So a pretty good snow event, particularly for the mountains of central Idaho, western Wyoming, and portions of central and eastern Nevada, where they definitely saw abnormally high amounts of precipitation and snow. Light initial attack was observed across the geographic area. Over the past 7 days, precipitation has come to much of the Great Basin, particularly the northern and eastern half of the area. And over Idaho, these totals have been enough to bump us back up to normal to even above normal for the time of year. Overall fire danger has decreased significantly region-wide with this very cold, wet system. This morning's satellite imagery shows that very strong area of low pressure centered over the Great Basin, bringing all this cold air and snow and rain showers to the geographic area. Not a whole lot changes by this afternoon as that strong, large area of low pressure remains centered over the Great Basin. We'll continue to see those widespread rain showers over the mountains of central Idaho and into western Wyoming, while we'll begin to see some storms taper off over western and central Nevada and even over Utah by this afternoon. Light snow showers are possible across the central Great Basin for the morning into the afternoon hours. Wind gusts are still fairly strong over southeast Utah, with some strong north to northwest winds also in place over western Idaho. By Saturday, we'll see some drying moving into the Great Basin, particularly over western Nevada and western Idaho. A drier northerly flow will move into those areas, but some moisture still remains over northern Utah. Snow showers will continue over the higher elevations of eastern Idaho, western Wyoming, and much of central Utah. Winds will still be out of the north, and so cool temperatures are still expected on Saturday. On Sunday, much the same as expected, with drier conditions across the west and another round of showers moving into the eastern half of the Great Basin. The higher elevations of Utah could see another reinforcing shot of snow showers at the higher elevations and rain showers across the valleys. Cool northerly flow continues across the area with some gusty winds over much of the central Great Basin. 3-day precipitation accumulations are most impressive over the higher elevations of northern and central Utah, up into western Wyoming, and even over the mountains of central Idaho. By Monday, we'll finally see some clearing into the eastern half of the Great Basin and gradual warming as the sun returns to the area. These warming temperatures will continue into Tuesday and Wednesday, although they'll still be somewhat below normal for the time of year. It's not really until Thursday that the high pressure strengthens enough across the geographic area to bring high temperatures back near 70 degrees. Winds will be fairly light moving into the middle of next week. 7-day precip totals are much the same as the 3-day precip totals, as the bulk of the precipitation will be coming in the next few days. The extended forecast from the Climate Prediction Center put us into a warmer, drier pattern going into the first part of October with above normal temperatures possible, particularly across the west, and below normal chances for precipitation across much of the geographic area. This concludes today's fire potential briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.